Tillamook versus Fat Boy. Over the weekend, I asked a friend, what's the best ice cream sandwich you could buy? Fat Boy was one of the recommendations that came up. These things are made in Utah, Richmond, Utah. And it says here, they're ice cream artisans since 1925. So almost 100 years old. The Fat Boy Premium Ice Cream Junior. I love ice cream sandwiches and I've never tried one of these, so I'm excited to try one in just a minute. And this is the Tillamook Vanilla Bean Ice Cream Sandwich. These are made in Oregon, and you can see here since 1909. So we've got more than 100-year-old brand of ice cream sandwich, or maybe they didn't make ice cream sandwiches back then, but more than 100-year-old brand versus almost 100-year-old, a 95-year-old brand. These are both raved about. People love both brands. So I'm gonna cut them open. We're gonna give it a try and see who makes the best ice cream sandwich, Tillamook or Fat Boy. So where should we start? Let's go with Fat Boy. All right, so I'll rip open this pack here. First time having a Fat Boy ice cream sandwich. I just moved to Utah and apparently these are super popular. First thing, I got the Junior here. These are cute little tiny thing here. It's a Junior one. It says 110 calories for one of these little premium ice cream sandwiches right there. All right, so I'm gonna open this thing up. I'll cut it in half, so we'll just do some sampling. I love ice cream sandwiches. They remind me of like a summer swim pool party or something. You're dripping standing by the pool eating one of these. So I'm gonna cut the Fat Boy with my nice knife here. So I got a close up there. You cut right in, nice and clean. Look at that. That's some premium white vanilla ice cream in there. It's not like the vanilla bean type. It looks like a nice white one. I'm actually gonna cut open, before I do the big reveal and taste these, I'm gonna cut open a Tillamook so we can see them side by side and figure out which one's better. So this is bigger. There's 4 of these in a pack. I got this on sale at Smith's. It was $4. Usually they're like $5 or $6. So supposedly these are a little bit more premium here. It says made with real butter and brown sugar. So I looked on the pack of the Fat Boy and I didn't see anything about real butter on here. They both have fresh whole milk. Oh, this has skim milk and cream. This one has fresh whole milk. So this is skim milk cream, fresh whole milk. I don't really know offhand which one's gonna be better. So let's see. So let's open up the Tillamook. And this one has, the Fat Boy has this brownie crust, which is like a normal ice cream sandwich. This one has this waffle cone there. Looks like it's dipped in chocolate, so I'm excited to see how that looks compared with the picture. So we'll open this up and wow, look at that. So first thing you notice, it's got this nice little waffle cone cookie. It looks like it's dipped on half of it in chocolate, and then the vanilla has the little vanilla bean specks in there. So I'm gonna cut this open. We can compare the two before. Ooh. So that kind of smushed out, didn't cut quite as smooth because this cookie's a little crunchy. So compared with the Fat Boy, it's definitely a more off-white color with the vanilla bean specks. This one looks a little more natural, I'd say, the Tillamook. But they both look tasty. It really just depends what you're looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the Fat Boy a first test here. One more little cut. Let's give it a try. Get a close up here. Yeah, that's like the classic ice cream sandwich taste right there. It tastes very similar to pretty much any ice cream sandwich I've had, but it tastes quality. It's not icy. The ice cream's smooth, pretty light. A brownie crust is pretty soft. Sometimes you buy one of these and it'll be kind of crunchy, almost tastes stale, but these taste pretty fresh, like a little thin brownie on top. That's good. Okay. It's good. I definitely eat one of these. Well, now let's compare it with the Tillamook, which is a little different. So cut a little piece of that. It's got a little bit of crunchiness there. Oh, this one, when you bite that, it kind of squeezes out there, unlike the soft brownie crust. And it's got a bit of a salty flavor, which I didn't expect on there. So let's see why. It says chocolatey coated waffle cone cookies, real butter and brown sugar. I wonder why it tastes a little bit salty compared with the other one. I don't know. Sodium 85 grams, sodium 65, so there's a little more sodium. Usually that's the salt. There is a salt. There's natural flavor, salt, vanilla powder, locust bean gum. Let's see if this one's got salt in it. Probably does, but this one's got salt too. So they both have salt. I'd say that's probably my initial first reaction, is the Tillamook actually tastes a little bit salty, which is good. It's got this waffle cone. I'll take a little piece off there. So it's got on the back, it's dipped in chocolate. Yeah, that's where it's coming from. There's a little bit of salt on that cookie, which I didn't expect. The ice cream itself, let's just compare the two ice creams. So I'll cut a little piece of that ice cream just to be unbiased without the shell on there. We'll cut a little piece of the Fat Boy. So, all right, this one, it's almost like, tastes like a soft serve a little bit, like a McDonald's vanilla soft serve, which is good, but it doesn't taste like that vanilla bean. And then this one's I'm getting all messy here. Well, this one, the Tillamook, I should have used a spoon. Sorry, I usually use utensils. But there's definitely a difference. The Fat Boy, I'd say, is probably what a kid expects if they buy an ice cream sandwich. It's just got that classic ice cream sandwich taste. This one's a little bit salty. The vanilla tastes a little bit more of that vanilla bean flavor. And that chocolate cookie right here, that adds a nice little crunch. It's not as neat and tidy as the other one. The Fat Boy kind of just slices easier, it bites in. This one, you feel like almost like you're making something that you or eating something homemade. I think I'd definitely buy this one, the Tillamook, over the Fat Boy. If they were the same price, I'd go for that. Probably just because I'm a little bit more of a gourmand than I used to be, if that's the term. But I'd say if you asked a kid, they'd probably say they want the Fat Boy ice cream sandwich. I'm all messy here. Should have got a napkin or something. So these are good. It's the Fat Boy Junior, little one there. And like I said, those have 100 calories each. One serving size is one sandwich. I've got 4.5 grams of saturated fat, 10 grams of sugar. So not too bad for like a dessert, I'd say. And then if you compared with one of these, this thing here, so a serving is one sandwich, so it's definitely bigger on the Tillamook one. Sugars would be 20 grams. So I guess that's to be expected. It's about twice the size. I mean, it's not quite twice the size of the Fat Boy, but you've got those cookies dipped in chocolate. It feels a little bit more dense. So that was Fat Boy versus Tillamook. My vote goes for the Tillamook. I'd still eat these, obviously, but if I'm gonna indulge and have a treat, this one has twice as much sugar, but it's super tasty. That you can taste like that butter and brown sugar flavor in there, which is awesome. So that was my vote on the best ice cream sandwich. There's obviously more premium, super expensive ice cream sandwiches that are like $5 or $6 each. I'm sure those are amazing, but these are kind of like the national store brands here that are both labeled as premium, delicious sandwiches. So go pick up a pack, give it a try for yourself. And please, if you found this review interesting or helpful, subscribe down there below on the channel or in the comments, and leave a comment for me. Just tell me what you'd like me to review. I'd love to do that. And I want you to come with me on this ice cream journey with Ice Cream Meltdown. So hope to see you next time. Please subscribe and go enjoy a nice Tillamook or Fatboy ice cream sandwich.